Hello everyone and welcome to day 9 of Vlogmas. We are starting today off by travelling back in time to yesterday because while I was at the studio craft day, Tom and Jasper made the Christmas pudding and Tom recorded a little bit of footage that he wanted to share with you. Now, I have had a little go at editing the footage and he recorded on his phone, which is older than mine because I tend to get the newest phone because I get it through my business and then we pass phones down through the family. And so his phone is a little bit older than mine. So if the quality is not quite as good as some of the other bits, then apologies for that. But I hope you will enjoy Tom and Jasper making Christmas pudding.
Today we're making the Christmas pudding and this is the fruit that Daddy made last night.
Yep.
And we're going to mix stuff up.
What are we going to mix up?
Breadcrumbs, stuff.
Yeah, do you want to show us what ingredients we've got?
We've got self-rising flour.
Yep.
Breadcrumbs that we just made.
Yep. What's this? That's suet. And then what's that?
Isn't that
Sugar?
Yeah, sugar.
Sugar. And then what's in the bowl over here that Daddy did last night?
Fruit.
Fruit. Yep, and brandy.
I'm cracking the eggs.
Well done. How many eggs are we doing?
3.
How many have you done so far?
2.
Nice.
This is the last one.
Are you good at cracking eggs?
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's 3.
Right. Give that a smell, Jasper. What does it smell of?
Smells like mince pie.
Smells like mince pie.
Smells like the inside of it.
Nice. This is all of the fruit that's going to go into the Christmas pudding, which we last night steeped with some brandy and some orange juice and zest, and we're going to add that to our bowl of over here. Can you tell us what we've got in the bowl here, Jasper?
We've got eggs. We've got flour. We've got... I forgot the name.
Sugar.
Yeah, I forgot the name of that.
Suet.
Yeah, suet.
Yep.
And then...
And a little
breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs, yep. And a little pinch of...
some
spices, some mixed spice.
Yeah.
So we're going to get this fruit in there and then mix it all up and then it'll be ready for cooking. Okay, so we've got everything in the bowl now. And so Jasper is just doing a good job mixing it up. So I thought I'd just very quickly pop on and just talk a little bit about what a Christmas pudding is. Jasper, do you know what a Christmas pudding is? Can you describe it?
It's pudding that you eat on Christmas.
Pudding that you eat on Christmas. It's a very traditional British, I think, type of, so it's basically like a steamed fruit cake. So it's made with suet and flour and loads and loads and loads and loads of fruit. Traditionally with some brandy and things as well, and then you put it in a special basin, which we'll do in a bit, and then you steam it for like 3 hours to cook it, and then it keeps relatively well. You can keep them for months if you store them properly, and then on Christmas Day you just steam it again for another 3 hours to heat it back through, and you can't overcook it, so you can just leave it trundling away until you're ready to eat it, and it's a wonderful, very fruity fruitcake type of thing, really moist, and you have it with brandy butter or cream if you wish, and it's one of the highlights of Christmas, and it's always good fun when you set it on fire and nearly burn the house down with some holly on top. So we're going to finish mixing this, aren't we, Jasper?
Yeah.
And then we'll get it into the basin ready for steaming.
Yes, good. Daddy has put grease-proof baking paper and foil and tied it. And then put this handle thing on it. It's very heavy.
Does it work? Does the handle work? Oh!
Yeah?
And what's in there?
Pudding.
Pudding! Oh, and what are we going to do with it?
Put it in a saucepan to steam it.
Very good.
Back to current me. I thought we haven't really talked about books at all so far during Vlogmas, so I thought we might do a little bookshelf tour because my bookshelves are looking pretty good at the moment. I will admit I did have some help. Last time Wynne, who you met yesterday, came to stay, we spent a good solid afternoon, if not maybe slightly more than that, rearranging and organising my bookshelves and making them look pretty and putting them into genres and things like that. So my bookshelves are looking pretty good. So I don't mind sharing them with you. So yeah, that is where we're going to start. I think what I will do is get behind the camera and show you the shelves and maybe talk through a few of the books on there that I have read and really enjoyed and ones that I'm excited about and things like that. Because this room is quite narrow, I can't actually get you a full top to bottom shot of the bookcases, but this is what we are working with. Are we down to the floor now? Oh no, look, there's another shelf. There's another shelf to go. There we go. They are fairly full. Now, the majority of them on here, I will admit, are mine, but Tom's books are also mixed in. So we will start top left and work our way round, I guess. We will start up here with the fantasy shelves. We have a mix of kind of cosy fantasy, a little bit of romantasy, and a little bit of classic fantasy up here as well. A few ones I want to point out. Spell Shop, Sarah Beth Durst even. Cosy fantasy, really lovely, kind of witchy cosy fantasy with books and jam and all kinds of things like that. Rewitched, again, another one I enjoyed more than I expected to. Witchy kind of fantasy with a little bit of romance thrown in, but really cosy. So much so that I picked up the second one, which I haven't quite got to yet. Earthsea obviously is a classic. The Teas and Tomes, really nice, queer cosy fantasy, tiny bit, well, it's kind of an established romance. There's a little bit of romance in there, but very low on the spice. She will occasionally shove in a bonus chapter at the end with a little bit of spice. We have got my Gandalf and the Balrog Lego as well there. The Blade itself, the Joe Abercrombie trilogy, I've not got to that yet, but I really do want to. Then we come down here and we've got a bit more fantasy as well. I love the Legends and Lattes books by Travis Baldree. Absolutely love it. And Bookshops and Bone Dust as well. Nearly knocked more Lego off the shelf. I do have Brigands and Bread Knives, the brand new one. I've not got to it yet, but I'm desperate to read this. And then we have, of course, got Robin Hobb. I have read the first 7 books in the Robin Hobb realm of the Elderlings. Tom is just finally on the 3rd book, so the last book in the Assassin's Apprentice trilogy, and I'm so excited for him to keep reading more. We then come down to more fantasy. Fantasy is definitely our strongest genre. Now, a lot of these, I think, are more Tom. Tom is quite a big fan of the N.K. Jemisin books. He's read the Poppy War trilogy. I haven't quite got to it yet, but I really would like to. There's a little bit of romance here as well with Bride and Mate, the Ali Hazelwood books. I'm not a massive Ali Hazelwood fan in terms of like her contemporary romance, but I really enjoyed Bride and I couldn't resist picking up Mate. These are actually very pretty Illumicrate editions, because I didn't have a physical copy of Bride, so I couldn't resist when they bought them both out in matching editions. Then a little bit lower down, we come into more of an urban fantasy, apparently, according to Wynne. So we've got the Juno Dawson, his Her Majesty's Royal Coven trilogy, which I really enjoyed. I did lose it a little bit in the last one because the 90s references just got a little bit much for me. But overall, the trilogy is absolutely excellent. We come down again, a bit more kind of urban fantasy and a little bit more kind of romance in there. We've got quite a selection of TJ Klune books. I love The House on the Cerulean Sea, and I haven't got to Somewhere Beyond the Sea yet, but I really would love to. I've got the independent bookshop edition of it in hardback, so it's got the beautiful fiery sprayed edges. I also have the independent bookshop edition of The Bones Beneath My Skin as well, which I haven't read yet, but that one is very pretty too. Then right down the bottom here, we've got some historical fiction. I love the Languedoc trilogy by Kate Moss, and I picked up this gorgeous special edition, the 20th anniversary edition, which is just a lovely hardback with a new introduction and things like that, because I don't have my physical copy because I read it I think when I was at uni, so I don't have that. I do have the Juba Family Chronicles, which I haven't started yet, which again is another Kate Moss trilogy. Not trilogy again, how can I can't get my trilogies and quadrilogies right. Just a series of 4 books so far, and that one is I'm looking forward to getting to. And then we've got some Kristen Hanna here. My mum is a big Kristen Hanna fan, so I often get her charity shop pickups of the Kristen Hanna books, which in fact I think there's another one there. Yeah, we've got 3 charity shop ones there, which I am not adverse to. But I love this one, The Women by Kristen Hanna. Honestly, such a good book, heartbreaking and just incredible. I couldn't put it down, and it's one of the few books I got to the end of it and I just wanted to pick it up again and read it again immediately. Such a good book. Yeah, so excited by this one, and I really do want to read it again. It's about a young woman who becomes a nurse during the Vietnam War, and it's really interesting in the way it follows her life out in Vietnam, but also when she comes home, and I could rave about this book, honestly, I really could. And then obviously The Nightingale, which is another amazing book by Kristen Hanna, and again I found this is the 10th anniversary edition. I found this when we were on holiday and I couldn't resist picking this up because I read this originally on Kindle, so I didn't have a physical copy. Right, that's one bookshelf down. Let me reset because I'm now kneeling on the floor, and we will go and have a look at the other bookshelf. So this bookshelf starts with sci-fi pretty much. We have got a few here that I haven't got to, which are all special editions from Illumicrate's sci-fi break-off that I've forgotten what it's called. It is the Starbright subscription box, but I'll give them a go at some point and very much enjoy those. I have stopped my Starbright subscription because I felt like some of the books that were coming out of it weren't really what I was expecting from a sci-fi subscription, and often you can also pick them up afterwards. Like they're always available on the website, like after the subscriptions become available, so if a book comes up that you want, you can just buy it when you want it. Anyway, we've got a lot of Tom's Ian Banks books. He was a big Ian Banks fan. He hasn't read many in years, but he's kept them all. And then again down here to more kind of sci-fi stuff. I need to talk about these because I haven't talked about these on my channel at all, because I started reading them I think in September and I haven't done a book wrap up since August, but I am obsessed, honestly. So Dungeon Crawler Carl is what is known as a lit RPG, so a literary roleplay game basically. So it follows the convention of if you were kind of playing a computer game and you get like the notifications and all of that kind of stuff, and it follows Carl, who is a pretty normal guy, and one night he is at home alone with his ex-girlfriend's cat, and the cat jumps out the window. So he follows the cat out to try and get her back in again, and he's literally wearing his boxer shorts and a pair of his ex-girlfriend's Crocs and not much else. And when he gets outside, all of the buildings in the world just flatten to the ground, and anyone that was inside at the time dies. And then a voice comes over the world saying, the world has been taken over, the only way for you to survive is to enter the dungeon and be part of this intergalactic game show. Go down the stairs that appear if you want to survive, basically. And that's where we follow him. But this book I've read the first 3. I haven't read the 4th one yet. But this series has so much heart. It's so funny. I have never fallen in love with a feline character as quickly as I have with the cat, who becomes a main character in this storyline, Princess Donut. And honestly, I would recommend anyone give this a go. It is so, so much fun. What else have we got sci-fi wise? A lot of these are Tom's. China Merville books are all Tom's. Tom is a big fan of kind of sci-fi. I do like my sci-fi, but he is the main sci-fi person. Then we come down a bit further. Again, we've still got a little bit more sci-fi here into my Hunger Games books. And Sunrise on the Reaping, if you've not read it and you were a Hunger Games fan when you were younger, honestly, amazing. One of my 5-star reads of the year. I keep thinking about it, and it's made me rewatch the Hunger Games films so many times as well. We then move into a bit of horror. I do like my horror. I'm just looking at what have I read in here, and actually most of this I haven't. I did get to Witchcraft for Wayward Girls last month. I actually ended up listening to it on audiobook. It's a great audiobook if you're looking for one. And it was a really interesting one. I did really enjoy it. The ending really, really got me and really kind of pushed up my star rating for it, for definite. Coming down, we are again into some more horror. I'm a big fan of Caitlin Starling. I really enjoyed The Illuminous Dead, which is like a caving drama. I haven't read the other 2 books I've got from her yet, but I'm excited to give them a go. We Used to Live Here. I loved this. This is a kind of a haunted house horror, but not quite. I don't know how to explain it. Staircase in the Woods, I really, really enjoyed this. This is one of the Evernight ones from Illumicrate. So again, it's a really, really pretty edition. Again, I have also stopped my Evernight subscription from Illumicrate because you can always just buy the books afterwards. They always have them available. So I might as well just pick and choose the ones I want. But I did really enjoy getting it. And I don't think I would have picked this book up if it wasn't for the subscription, but I really enjoyed it. Again, it's kind of like a haunted house kind of thing, but it's not. But very, very enjoyable. I want to talk about the September House. This was brilliant. I loved it. If you are a fan of like The Haunting of Bly Manor and The Haunting of Hill House, those TV series, you will love the September House. It is creepy, but it is very, very good. I really enjoyed it. We then come down to some thrillers and things like that. Most of these I haven't read because a lot of the time thrillers are not ones that I will keep on my shelf after I've read them. And a lot of these have been picked up from charity shops and things like that. But there's room on the thriller shelf for a few more, isn't there? Definitely. And then finally, right down the bottom, we've got a little bit of literary fiction. A lot of this is books that Tom and I have loved throughout the years. I was a big John Irvin fan for quite a while. I haven't read any in recent years, not since I've had the kids probably, but yeah, there is a selection of slightly older ones, and then there is of course just a little bit of contemporary romance and things like that as well. So there we go, that is my bookcases. I am curious, have you read any of the books that you've spotted on this bookcase? Are there any that you really liked? Are there any that you have on your TBR and you're excited to read? If so, let me know in the comments, because I would be very, very curious. I love discussing books in the comments, so let me know.
Hello, and welcome to this very special edition of Joke of the Day! Jasper has a joke, don't you, Jasper?
Yeah!
Would you like to tell us your joke?
Yeah!
Okay. You going to tell it?
Yeah!
Okay. Go on then.
Okay! What do Santa's little helpers learn at school?
I don't know, Jasper. What do little Santa's little helpers learn at school?
The alphabet!
And that's Joke of the Day for today.